Hey everyone, welcome into another RX 6600 video. So I've got the same three RX 6600s on this rig. They are the ASRock versions, and all that's on this rig, my test rig, is the power supply down the bottom, three RX 6600s, a riserless mining motherboard, RAM, CPU and CPU fan built in, and a Wi-Fi stick. That's all, none of those fans are connected. And all of that, currently mining Raven coin, is drawing 188, we'll call that like 188.5 watts. Yeah, so that's for all three 6600s, and yeah, I'll jump into the software and show you what that is able to achieve. So as you can see here in the software, we've been running fairly consistently for a couple of hours between 136 watts and 140 on the software side, and then yeah, around 44 mega hash to as low as 43.4, so yeah, fairly stable on both of those. And yeah, here we have the overclocks that I'm using, so it's drawing 46 watts roughly on the software side of the power, but yeah, that was 57.2 at the wall. These are my calculations here, so we saw the 188.5 in the at the wall for total system, and then minus 17 for system idle, and then that makes 171.5 divided by 3, because there's 3 GPUs, so 57.2 watts each. The mega hash, 14.7 divided by the watts equals our efficiency there, so 0.257 mega hash per watt. So I believe that is, I think, the most efficient GPU on Raven coin of all the gaming GPUs, not including mining specific GPUs or ASICs or anything, of course. But yeah, it's awesome results, and I'll jump into the overclock settings here. So on Ethereum I had the fans at 12%, I had to bump them up to 20. It is fairly hot today, but yeah, I mean, Raven coin is more core intensive, and the core was up to like 51 or 2, so I just bumped up the fans to 20% just to play it safe. Yeah, the core 1200 was the best. I tried going lower and it did reduce the power a little bit, like by up to 4 watts or so for the total system. So about 1 watt per GPU, or just over. But it also made the mega hash unstable, so it would be hovering at around 14.65, which isn't a huge loss, but then it would drop down to about 14 sometimes, and then other times when I'd reboot it, this middle one would just stay at like 12. So yeah, 1150 or 1100 I tried. They weren't quite stable enough, so I've gone with 1200 on the core, mem left at 950, and these are all the rest of the settings. So because of, yeah, we've talked about this previously, one of the GPUs requires a SoC VDD max of 785, the other two are 780. Other models of 6600s require, can go lower than this. I did also bump this up to 550, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fine at 500. Yeah, and then all the rest of these voltages are the exact same. One thing to note with not only Raven coin, but also any of the undervolting you're doing, really, if you change one of the settings, you then have to reboot the rig in order to get maximum efficiency again for these GPUs. The only exception to that rule I found so far is my 6800, which actually if you change a setting and don't reboot the rig, it uses less power, but continues on the same mega hash, which is super weird, but yeah, just a random little thing. Yeah, so extremely efficient GPU on Ethereum we determined in the last video, and now Ravencoin, also insanely efficient. So yeah, that's another reason why I have been buying up these GPUs in order to build up a rig. I've got 7 of them now. I hope to get more in the future, especially if the price drops. The last one I bought was at $510 second hand off of TradeMe. No, sorry, Facebook Marketplace. There is some on TradeMe that are going in under 600, but not really far enough under like store value for me to buy them yet. But if they, prices get dropped, I imagine people aren't going to buy those when you can buy them for almost the same price new. So we'll see how far the price goes down, and I might end up buying a few more of these GPUs. I'm also going to do testing on other algorithms to see how efficient these are. Presumably they're fairly efficient, considering like all these undervolt settings are just kind of changing the game for all the algorithms I've tried so far. So yeah, we just have to keep in mind that they are quite low mega hash. So if you spend too much on the rig, then you're probably never going to achieve payoff. But if you can build up really cheap rigs, like that test rig that I have, then it can be worth it. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for this little Ravencoin 6600 video. So yeah, hopefully you guys can achieve the same results as these. And yeah, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, especially if I helped you in any way with your overclocking. And have a great day. See ya.